So what's up everybody, I haven't done this in a long time. This is basically going to be a Black Clover theory video. It feels good to start doing these again. Let me know, I love doing my creative videos on these and possibly predicting the future on these. I've been saying this for a long time that I was going to do this video, and it's going to be who's going to be the next paladins. I know a few characters that are definitely going to be paladins. It's like a given at this point. And then others, I'm just going to speculate, but I'll definitely give my reasons as to why I think it's going to happen. So let's get into this Black Clover theory / discussion. First of all, if you like anime, manga reviews, discussion, spoilers, and theories, definitely hit the subscribe button. If you like the video, so share me with some false copyright strikes. So let's get this channel back to 5,000. I really appreciate everything you guys have done for me. So this video specifically is going to be about who I think is going to be paladins in the future. I mean, at this point, with Lucius being able to return the dead and make them paladins, it's kind of a clear sign that we're going to see people that we thought were dead get reborn. I mean, there's been a couple of people that died throughout the series, but in my opinion, one of the people that I definitely see coming back is probably the first Wizard King. The reason why I say that is because there was a point when the Wizard King came back. He was with the magical stones, came back to life in a sense for a little bit of his mana that was stored in the statue or in the stones. Correct me in the comments of which one, but he was reanimated for a small moment of time. But if you notice, he never met Julius, and I always wonder, why didn't the first Wizard King meet Julius? He was supposed to say, oh, I'd like to see my descendants. You know, he saw Vanessa and noelle, so he was basically talking about them being his descendants. That's what I got from it. But he never had an interaction with Julius because Julius looked like he died, but in reality he was turned into a kid. In my opinion, this was all Lucius's plan. Lucius wanted Julius to turn back to a kid because if he turned back to a kid, he has less control over the body, and I'm pretty sure Julius might forget memories of him having like a second body, which is Lucius. So I think we're going to see the first Wizard King come back because there's a reason why 𝚲𝚘𝚅 never had that moment where those two interacted, and I think maybe it's because 𝚲𝚘𝚅 might be saving that interaction between Julius, Lucius, and the first Wizard King. I could definitely see the first Wizard King being disappointed that the Clover Kingdom's Wizard King got infiltrated by this person from the Spade Nation with all these negative intentions. I definitely see that happening, just in my opinion, because it gives more context to the title of Wizard King, and because we know that asta wants to become Wizard King, I can see the first Wizard King being disappointed that Lucius, pretending to be Julius, became basically the highest mage in all of the Clover Kingdom, a title that the first Wizard King had, and I'm pretty sure he started that title for good intentions, but seeing it being corrupted will most likely leave him to being heartbroken. But seeing asta and him trying to be the Wizard King, and asta possibly defeating the first Wizard King in his prime, I could definitely see the first Wizard King, Lumiere, saying, yes, I could truly trust the fate of the future in asta's hand as the Wizard King. I'm telling you, this is something I definitely see happening moving forward, but of course I'm not 𝚲𝚅, so it all depends on what 𝚲𝚅 wants to do. This is something that's basically a given that's gonna happen. I definitely see asta's mom coming back to life. The reason why I say that is because asta fighting his mother will be one of the most twisted and most difficult thing for him to do. The reason why I say that is because Lucius is not a dummy. He most likely is gonna figure out that asta's still alive, asta's in the land of the rising sun, so he's gonna pull every trick in the book to try to defeat asta. And one of the things he can do is pull his emotional strings, like what he did with Sister Lily, because Lucius most likely knew that asta basically proposed to Sister Lily. So I'm guessing for Lucius to emotionally manipulate asta and let him have another chance to possibly getting another fatal wound is bringing asta's mother back to life. Also, we don't really know what happened to asta's mother's body. We kind of already knew that she died, but we don't know what happened to the body. Did the body just stay there? How did the 5-leaf clover grimoire with Libe in it eventually started going to different places? Did somebody pick it up? So it leaves a lot of questions with that, and I definitely see maybe licita's body is being preserved somewhere. I don't think that's possible. Maybe there's possibility, but somebody that used to take mana and life force, if she were to die, I don't think that curse or that whatever ability that she had on her will disappear. So most likely her body, wherever it is, has probably like a 10 feet, 20 feet radius mysterious that people can't even go to. So there's a possibility that there might be a place in the Clover Kingdom that still has her remains, because her remains haven't been really touched by living life forms. Of course, it's going to be decayed because she died, but her skeleton is probably still in a certain place in the Clover Kingdom that hasn't been touched. And I'm pretty sure Lucius can most likely use that to reborn Asta's mother and probably enhance her, because we're not entirely sure how Lucius really reborns people. Does he need part of the body of the person he's trying to reborn? Does he need like part of the remains, or he just can create them out of imagination? And I think, in my opinion, he might need a little bit of the remains to reborn somebody, especially somebody like Licita, who has that curse. If Lucius were to reborn Licita and he wants her to have that ability that she can steal mana and life force, he most likely will need her remains, like her skeleton, and that's probably somewhere in the Clover Kingdom, wherever her house was. So we'll see. Most likely after Lucius is defeated, Licita is still able to live. That's, in my opinion, what's gonna happen. I know a lot of people are not gonna like that, but Asta deserves that good ending, and it'll be very cool to see Asta, 𝙲𝚘𝚎, and Lucita like as one family. I will love that to happen in the future. Another person obviously that I see being reborn is Noelle's mother. I think the reason why she might be reborn, because she might end up being the final person that Noelle has to fight, because I think what Lucius is planning on doing is having what the fandom quotes the Light Triad, which is Yuno, Asta, and Noelle, fight basically their deceased parents. So Asta will have to fight Licita, Yuno will have to fight his father, and Noelle will have to fight her mother. That's a great way for him to emotionally manipulate people, because we know he's going to play every dirty trick in the book. Every small advantage that he has, he's definitely going to try using it. So I definitely see Noelle's mother being reborn, obviously being enhanced. I know the devil that killed Noelle's mother is gone, but it'll be very twisted if somehow Lucius gave Noelle's mother the power of Magicula, curse magic, you know, obviously in a purified form to make it into a paladin. But 𝚤𝚘𝚏 probably wouldn't want Noelle to fight somebody with the same magic again. So if Noelle's mother gets reborn, I definitely see her having possibly Lucifero's gravity magic placed in her, and then Yuno's father could most likely have Beelzebub power in it. But just going with what we know about 𝚤𝚏, he doesn't like the characters fighting the same magic type. So if this is possible, maybe Noelle's mother gets the power of Beelzebub, so like spatial magic. So spatial steel magic would be very interesting, that combination. And then Yuno's father, gravity magic and star magic, that'll be very crazy. I think that's a possibility, especially because gravity and star get together, because basically stars do have their own gravitational pull. So I definitely see Yuno's father using Lucifero's power once he is a paladin. That's in my opinion. So this is the last one that I see happening, and it's going to be very emotional. It is definitely going to be Morgan. Morgan is definitely going to get reborn. Think about it. Yami is a person that is arcane. So Yami being arcane, meaning that he can affect things from the underworld, he has that edge that could possibly hurt some of the paladins, some of the devils that Lucius will bring out. So in my opinion, Yami is a threat. Also Nacht, because I think Nacht is also arcane as well. With that being said, Nacht and Yami's ultimate battle will definitely be Morgan, because remember, Morgan was also close to Yami, and Yami was close to Julius. Lucius knows about Morgan. I wouldn't be surprised that Lucius will know about Morgan, and the fact that Julius probably known or knew that something demonic or something of the underworld ended up killing off Nacht's clan, Lucius was probably aware of this. Plus, Lucius has been with Astaroth this whole entire time, and Astaroth most likely told him about, you know, this mage that stood against 𝚤𝚙𝚎𝚢. So I definitely see Morgan being reborn, but with 𝚤𝚙𝚎𝚢's power, because we don't know exactly what 𝚤𝚙𝚎𝚢's power is, but whatever it is, with Morgan's power of light and him being a paladin using 𝚤𝚙𝚎𝚢's power, that is the most twisted thing a villain would do. And we know that Lucius has been written up to be that villain in Black Clover, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see like reborn paladin Morgan with the power of 𝚤𝚙𝚎𝚢. Watch. And that's going to be very emotionally stressful for not only Yami but also Nacht. I'm telling you, that's something I definitely see happening. Once these new paladins get introduced, it's going to be really epic. So that's basically all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think about this video. Let me know what you think about my paladin choices. Do you think it's possible that Morgan might end up being reborn and turn into a paladin? Do you think Licita might be reborn and turn into a paladin? Do you think Noelle's mother might be a paladin, and also Yuno's father? Do you think the first Wizard King is going to get reborn? Do you think there's going to be other characters that have died in the past be reborn? Do you think Zoro's father might end up being reborn as a paladin? And also, what devils will be combined and paired up with these new paladins? Like if you liked the video, video, comment, subscribe, and I'm out of here.